Hi, how you doing? I'm Tom Green, and this is NECA Newscast with the most recent news and notes about the National Electrical Contractors Association. The theme of today's newscast is preparing for the recovery. You don't need us to tell you that the economy is still sputtering. You see it every day. Construction starts are down, and our owner partners are pulling back from their day-to-day expenses. But the economy, like America, always comes back, and we want to make sure you're ahead of the competition when capital and labor start flowing again. We'll start today's program by talking about the emerging energy solutions market for NECA. Head off in the direction of energy standards by discussing NECA's role with the NEIS and the NEC. And we'll sit down and chat about NECA's safety programs and OSHA. And let you know about a new NECA Women's group and end up with a tease to the next NECA show coming up in Boston. Hang out with us for the next few minutes. NECA Newscast is coming at you. The game has changed for NECA contractors. In order to put our companies and employees in the best possible position to be competitive, we're going to have to reach out and sell ourselves and our services to new and existing customers. One way we're preparing to do that in the new economy is by developing and marketing energy solutions that work both for us and our customers. Our energy audit training program is the first step in the larger picture of getting NECA contractors and their workers to become experts in the new energy efficiency techniques.
The energy audit is a natural for the electrical contractor because in most cases, and it's, I believe, from our numbers at Electrical Contractor Magazine, it's well over 80% of our readers are directly involved in maintenance ongoing through facilities.
Providing value to the customers is the name of the game for NECA. When NECA contractors become a one-stop shop for a customer's electrical needs, everybody wins.
They're essentially the one entity that can not only specify, design, install these sophisticated systems, and as well as handle the maintenance. But when it comes to actually integrating and connecting those low-voltage systems with the traditional electrical power that's inherent in every facility, the only one that can do that is the electrical contractor.
And here's some real good news when considering the business approach. The startup costs of these systems, HVAC controls, energy audits, integrated building controls, and more, are way down. And operating costs more than pay for themselves within the first few short months of their installation.
We're talking about saving energy, how we can get our contractors more familiar with the new age of trying to create your own work, trying to create more labor hours, and be more competitive in the market.
The shift in attitude comes during a tumultuous cycle in our industry, one that is forcing contractors to sink or swim. So when it comes to this new tech, it's obvious that ideas like this are going to pull NECA contractors through to the other side. And some of the contractors' best leads for new business are from the customer they already have.
Well, right now we've been in a tough economic times, and it's probably a good time for the customers to make some of these improvements, because when we come back out of this doldrums that we've been in, and you start doing business at a good pace again, those energy savings are going to be very, very important.
One of the things that electrical contractors need to do is truly become evangelists and speak out in a very proactive way for energy efficiency, and they're the preacher, and they can do it.
The National Electrical Installation Standards, or NEIS, establish a benchmark of quality for the different aspects of electrical installations by defining and describing what constitutes good workmanship in electrical contracting. The standards result in the raising of the electrical installation bar. The economy will come back, and increased standards for NEIS and the NEC are helping NECA contractors focus their efforts where they can be best spent.
In 2009, the National Electrical Installation Standards program at NECA underwent some revitalization. We looked at the way we do things here in the process of development and kind of put NEIS on a new course to grab hold of subject matter related to industry trends. We have 4 new standards that were developed, and they deal with everything from installing wiring devices to installing GFCI and AFCI protective equipment, installing overcurrent protection to achieve selective coordination, And we've got another grounding and bonding standard, NECA 607, that was a joint standard development with Bixby.
In addition, new NEC developments are underway for both current and emerging electrical industry issues.
This is the first time the NEC has seen requirements related to wind technology. We're seeing additional requirements that call for qualified persons only to work on these special systems like photovoltaic, the interconnected power production sources, the fuel cell systems, and now the wind is included as well.
Why are these new developments important to NECA members today? Simply, it means companies need the best qualified electrical contractors to do jobs, because building owners simply can't afford to do any project halfway. Only NECA contractors will do the best for their customers.
It's different than just plugging in a plug, because there are so many different and unique things that could happen, like electrical fires and just things the regular person might not think.
To spread the word, webinars on these and other topics are being held by NECA. Make sure you check out NECAnet.org to find out when the next one is being held. Of course, safety is job one for NECA contractors and our employees. With a new OSHA secretary in Washington, how is NECA responding? Well, it appears that those making the safety and health decisions are taking our expertise seriously.
Well, definitely OSHA is back into the enforcement business, and I think that poses a genuine concern for the electrical industry as a whole. And I think the particular hazard that's present today is not the new technology, but that massive influx of non-qualified electrical workers into the workforce. And that's a concern for us, and OSHA has reached out to us to get a better understanding of how that works.
NECA is working with OSHA. They're talking with us about our training and what makes us the best in our field. In particular, they're ready to hear about our wind training programs cropping up around the U.S.
Wind energy is a new fad for many in the industry out there, but for NECA contractors, we've been doing this for a very long time. One great success that we have accomplished is the express interest on behalf of OSHA to assist these training centers and get a better understanding of how we conduct training modules for that particular scope of work.
NECA has launched a new program centered around women in the electrical industry. It's called the Women in the Industry Peer Group, and it's generating quite the buzz.
The NECA Women's Group evolved from an idea that Tricia Ferry and Rachel Barber had. They're the daughters of NECA President Rex Ferry. And Tricia and Rachel mentioned that when they participated in NECA events, that they often felt like they were the only women in the room. And they knew that wasn't the case. They knew that they had female colleagues out there that were a part of the industry.
At this stage, we're using social media to try to promote this program, and that's been very helpful, and I think it's very useful. Our primary tool is Facebook, and it just gives us an opportunity to get our word out there. We're looking to put together our first annual meeting this May, and it'll be in conjunction with the NECA Future Leaders Group.
Early returns on the new program are very encouraging indeed. Not only is it a concept whose time has come, it's sure to get bigger and better with each passing year. The NECA Convention 2010 is just around the corner. We're getting geared up for the show, October 2nd through the 5th in Boston.
We're so excited. Our President Rex Ferry approached us a few months ago, and we're starting a new program, and we're calling it the Contractors Challenge, and that is going to enhance more attendees to the show, but it's also going to be a reward program for their employees to be able to come and appreciate all the education that they learn. They're going to be fulfilled in every way being at the convention.
Included will be a first-time attendee orientation to help newcomers get the lay of the land to maximize the benefit of their attendance, a trade show floor that showcases the very latest from around the industry, and as always, various classes and seminars designed to put you at the front of this constantly shifting and currently recovering industry. Make your plans to join us today. That's it for this edition of NECA Newscast. Hope you enjoyed it. We'll be back soon with more NECA news and notes. So until then, keep on coming back to NECAnet.org for the latest news coming out of the electrical industry. And be sure you go to electrictv.net and get on the RSS subscription list if you haven't already done so. I'm Tom Green. See you soon. you.